For so many business owners and professionals, marketing can feel like this whole other full-time job that you never actually signed up for. So today, we're going to look at how a new type of tool, Atbridges Automation Agents, is promising to put that entire job on autopilot, especially for those of us who, let's be honest, aren't marketing experts.
So let me ask you, does this look a little too familiar? You're out there trying to grow your business, but it feels like your entire day just gets eaten up by this constant back and forth with customers, right? It's pulling you in a million different directions.
I mean, are you juggling multiple inboxes for your emails, your website chats, your text messages? Are you trying to remember to manually follow up with every single new person who shows interest? Maybe you're just feeling totally swamped by marketing software that seems way too complicated. And all the while, you've got that nagging feeling in the back of your head, worrying that you're missing out on real opportunities. It's just a recipe for burnout. So, how do you fix all that chaos? Well, the answer is automation. And specifically, we're going to dive into how these things called Atbridges Automation Agents are built to solve exactly this problem. Just think about it for a second. What if you had this dedicated little team of agents just working for you around the clock, 24/7, handling all this stuff in the background? Well, that's pretty much the core idea we're going to unpack here. At the very heart of this system are two main agents that are designed to automate the whole customer journey. On the left, you've got the inbound agent. Think of this as your automatic digital receptionist who's always there to welcome new leads. And then on the right, there's the outbound agent. This is more like your digital prospector, the one that goes out and finds you new customers. All right, let's start with that welcome mat. We're going to look at how this inbound agent makes sure you never, and I mean never, miss a single lead again. So the whole inbound process is meant to be completely hands-off for you. It all kicks off the second a visitor lands on your website. An AI chatbot engages them, then as they're chatting, their info gets captured automatically. And here's the best part. If they're interested, an appointment gets booked instantly right into your calendar. Zero human intervention needed. And here's what that capture step actually looks like in the tool. Every single new lead just gets funneled right into this lead management dashboard. That means no more sticky notes, no more forgotten follow-ups, and absolutely no more manual data entry. And that final step? It's just as smooth. Appointments are synced directly with a calendar you already use, something like Calendarly. This completely gets rid of that painful chain of emails. You know the one. What time works for you? Nope, it's just booked, it's confirmed, and it's on your schedule, all on its own. Okay, so that handles all the people coming to you. But what about proactively finding new customers? Well, let's switch gears to the outbound agent and see how you can build your pipeline by launching campaigns in just a few minutes. It all begins right here in what they call the scraping console. This is basically your tool for finding new leads. You just type in an industry, say restaurants or schools, and a location, and boom, the system generates a targeted list of potential customers for you. It's a really interesting way to simplify prospecting. So once you have that list, the next step is to automate the outreach. You go into this campaign sequence builder, and you can create a whole series of emails or text messages that go out automatically over time. You design the conversation flow once, and the agent takes care of all the follow-ups. It's that classic set it and forget it marketing. And finally, once your campaign is built, you can launch and monitor it with literally one click. This dashboard gives you a really clean, at-a-glance view of everything that's running, showing you exactly how many leads have been contacted and how it's all performing. Okay, so you've got leads coming in, you've got campaigns going out, but what about managing all the actual replies and conversations? Well, that brings us to the third piece of the puzzle. A single inbox for everything, all powered by this Omnichannel AI. The big win here? No more switching between a million tabs. Every single conversation, whether it's from email, SMS, or that chat on your website, it all shows up in this one unified inbox. It brings all your customer communication into one single organized place. But here's where it gets really smart. The system doesn't just collect the messages, it actually helps you reply. The AI reads the incoming message and drafts a professional response for you. You can then just look it over, maybe make a quick edit, or just hit approve and send. The whole point is to help you respond way faster and smarter. And the result of all this? Speed. Plain and simple. The system tracks an average response time of less than 2 minutes. I mean, that kind of responsiveness can literally be the difference between winning a new customer or losing them to someone who replied faster. So, when you put all these pieces together, what's the big picture here? Well, it's really about a shift from feeling totally overwhelmed by marketing to being completely in control. Let's call it the Atbridges transformation. Let's just break that down. Before, you were stuck doing endless manual follow-ups, but after, you have automated sequences. You had all these scattered inboxes. Now you have one unified place for conversations. You were worried about missed opportunities. Now you can actually drive consistent growth.
At the end of the day, the goal here is to empower you to run marketing that looks like it's done by an expert without you having to be a marketing expert. It's like having the tools of a full marketing team, just automated and working for you around the clock. Which really just leaves one final question for you to think about. Are you ready to put your marketing on autopilot so you can finally get back to focusing on what you actually do best?